Some mornings I wonder, how many of you still begin your day with bacon, eggs, and sausage? It's a breakfast I often see when I visit my grandchildren in America. The plate looks full greasy. Bacon, fried eggs, maybe toast, maybe sausage. It fills the stomach, yes. But does it fill you with life? When I first tried this Western-style breakfast, I felt heavy. My joints were stiff, my stomach didn't feel right, and by mid-morning I was already tired. That was many years ago. Now at 88, I still wake up every morning before the sun, breathe in the cool air from my little garden, and eat the same kind of breakfast I've had for most of my life here in Japan. It's simple. Warm miso soup, a small bowl of rice, maybe a soft boiled egg or a few tiny fish head to tail. But what you may not know is that this gentle traditional breakfast is full of natural collagen. After age 60, our bodies make less than 30% of the collagen we used to produce in our youth. That's why so many people feel their bodies falling apart, sagging skin, weak joints, brittle bones, even memory loss and poor sleep. But the answer isn't just in pills or expensive powders. In Japan, we eat collagen with every bite naturally, gently every morning. Today, I'll show you the exact foods I eat, foods you can find or prepare easily in America, and how they've helped me keep walking without pain. Stay sharp in mind and feel light in my body, even in my late 80s. Before we begin, I'd love to know, where are you watching this from, and what time is it for you right now? Please let me know in the comments below. I truly look forward to reading them. And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss what's coming next. What is collagen, and why do seniors need it in the morning? When I was a child, I used to think that strength came from muscles, the big visible kind. But now, after nearly 9 decades of living, I understand something deeper. Strength comes from what holds us together. That something is collagen. Collagen is like the glue of your body. It keeps your skin firm, your joints flexible, your bones strong, and even your digestive tract smooth. Without collagen, everything starts to feel loose, weak, fragile. After the age of 60, your body's ability to produce collagen slows down dramatically. Scientists say it can drop to less than 30% of what you had in your youth. That's why your skin begins to wrinkle faster, your joints ache more, and even a small fall can lead to a serious fracture. But collagen is not just about vanity. It's not just about looking younger. It's about function, the ability to move without pain, to digest food properly, to sleep deeply, and to feel like yourself. In Japan, we've never really talked much about collagen the way Western health trends do. But we've always eaten in a way that protects and feeds our collagen naturally, especially in the morning. Let me explain why morning is so important. When you wake up, your stomach is empty, your digestive system is clear, and your body is in a state called anabolic, ready to absorb nutrients and rebuild tissue. This is the best time to give your body collagen, or the building blocks it needs to make its own. Think of your body like a garden. In the early morning, the soil is soft, the air is gentle, and the sun is just rising. That's the perfect time to water the plants because they'll drink deeply. Your body is the same. If you feed it collagen-rich foods in the morning, it absorbs more. It uses more. And over time, the results add up. Your knees don't crack as loudly. Your skin feels smoother. Your belly doesn't bloat after meals. You even sleep better at night. Now you may ask, can't I just take a collagen supplement? You can. But many of my friends who tried powders or pills gave up because they didn't feel any different. Why? Because they took them at random times with heavy meals or right before bed. It's not just what you take, it's when and how. In Japan, we begin our day quietly, mindfully, with a warm bowl of food that's easy on the stomach and rich in natural collagen. A little fish, some fermented miso, soft vegetables simmered in broth. Nothing fancy, but every bite counts. Over the years, this gentle habit becomes something more powerful than medicine. And that's why if you truly want to rebuild your strength from the inside out, the morning is your greatest ally. The story from Nagano, the longest living prefecture in Japan. When people ask me why I'm still strong at my age, I often smile and say, because I'm from Nagano. You see, Nagano is not just a beautiful place, it's also known for having the longest life expectancy in all of Japan. People here don't just live long, they live well. I was born in a small mountain village in Nagano, where the winters are cold and the air is crisp. My parents and their parents before them lived simple lives, waking early, working with their hands, and always starting the day with a warm, nourishing breakfast. Every morning, my mother would rise before the sun. She didn't have much, but what she did have, she used with care. She'd heat up the miso soup she had made the night before, gently add in bits of tofu or root vegetables, and serve it alongside a bowl of steaming rice and a piece of dried fish. That was our breakfast. There were no cereals, no pancakes dripping with syrup, no greasy meats. Just real food, grown from the land or caught from nearby rivers. Looking back, I didn't realize how powerful that breakfast was. It wasn't until many years later when I read articles and heard researchers talk about collagen and fermented foods and gut health that I understood my mother was giving us a foundation for long life. Every morning, the miso was fermented and full of probiotics. The fish was eaten whole bones and all rich in calcium and collagen. The rice gave energy and the pickled vegetables helped digestion. But more than that, the routine sitting down together, eating slowly, appreciating the food was medicine too. In Nagano, we have a saying, "Eat like the snow falls quietly, steadily, and with purpose." Our meals are not rushed, and our breakfasts are not skipped. You may wonder, how does a small town in the mountains produce some of the longest living people on Earth? Well, the Japanese government wondered too. In the 1980s, Nagano was not known for health. In fact, it had one of the highest stroke rates in Japan. Too much salt, too little education. But then something beautiful happened. The people came together, doctors, farmers, families, and they changed how they ate. They focused on whole foods, low-salt miso, fresh vegetables, and traditional meals. And breakfast became the most important time of day. By the early 2000s, Nagano had completely transformed. Today, both men and women from Nagano outlive nearly everyone else in the country. And it all started with a bowl of soup in the morning. This is why I tell you, never underestimate the power of a simple breakfast. If it can change the destiny of a whole region, it can certainly change the course of your own health. The 6 collagen-rich Japanese breakfast foods every senior should know. In Japan, we don't count grams of protein or track every nutrient. We cook with our hearts and eat with intention. But over the years, I've come to realize that the foods we grew up eating, especially in the morning, are naturally rich in the very things our aging bodies need most. Collagen is one of them. Here are the 6 foods I've eaten most mornings of my life. They're simple, gentle, and powerful, and you can find or recreate many of them right in your home, even in America. 1. Miso soup made with dashi fish stock. Every Japanese breakfast begins with miso soup, but not just any miso soup. Ours is made with a base called dashi, a clear broth made from dried bonito flakes, a type of fish and seaweed called kombu. This broth is not only rich in flavor, but also in nutrients that support collagen. The amino acids from the fish combined with minerals from the seaweed create a perfect foundation for your body to repair itself. Miso itself is fermented soybean paste. It supports gut health and digestion, which helps your body absorb collagen and vitamins more efficiently. Even when I don't have much appetite, I always have a small bowl of miso soup in the morning. It warms the belly and prepares the body for the day. 2. Small whole fish, like shishamo or sardines. In my childhood, we would eat small grilled fish for breakfast, bone, skin, and all. The fish were tiny, no more than a few inches long, but they were packed with nutrients, natural calcium, omega-3 oils, and yes, collagen. The skin and bones of fish are especially rich in type I collagen, the kind that helps with bone strength, joint health, and skin elasticity. When you eat the whole fish, you get all the benefits. In America, you can find canned sardines or mackerel, which are a good substitute. Look for varieties packed in water or olive oil with no added sugar or sauces. My advice: warm them slightly, eat them with rice or a soft-boiled egg, and chew slowly. Your knees will thank you. 3. Soft-boiled or raw egg over rice. Tamago, kake gohan. This may surprise you, but in Japan, we often eat raw or soft-boiled eggs over steaming rice. The warmth of the rice gently cooks the egg, creating a creamy texture that's easy to digest. Egg whites contain proline and glycine, 2 amino acids essential for collagen production. Egg yolks provide biotin and other vitamins that support skin and joint health. The dish is called tamago kake gohan. We mix a bit of soy sauce in and eat it slowly, mindfully. It's comfort food, but also body food. If you're uncomfortable with raw eggs, a soft-boiled or poached egg is just as good. 4. Natto, fermented soybeans. Natto is special. Sticky, strong-smelling, and unlike anything in the West, but I credit it as one of the reasons my bones are still strong. This fermented soybean is rich in vitamin K2, which helps direct calcium into the bones and away from the arteries. It also contains enzymes and good bacteria that improve gut health, critical for absorbing collagen-rich foods. At first, you may not enjoy the taste. Many Japanese people didn't like it as children either, but it grows on you. I eat it with mustard and chopped green onions over rice. Even just a spoonful a few times a week can make a difference. 5. Toragara soup, Japanese chicken bone broth. When I was sick as a child, my grandmother would simmer chicken bones overnight. She called it toragara soup. The smell would fill the house by morning. This clear golden broth is full of collagen from the skin, cartilage, and bones. It's easier to digest than Western-style creamy broths and can be sipped alone or poured over rice and vegetables. Now I make a batch every Sunday and freeze small portions. I reheat a cup each morning, sometimes adding soft vegetables or tofu. It's simple, it heals, and it truly strengthens the body. 6. Seaweed, wakame and kombu. In our culture, we say seaweed is the gift of the sea. It's not just a side dish, it's a treasure chest of minerals. Wakame, a soft seaweed often added to soups, is rich in magnesium, iodine, and calcium. Kombu, used in broths, contains a compound that supports collagen synthesis and elasticity in the skin. What I love most is that seaweed is gentle. It doesn't burden the stomach, and it balances the meal with texture and flavor. I encourage you to try adding dried wakame to your own miso soup or sprinkling seaweed flakes over your rice or eggs. You don't need all 6 foods every day, but if you can begin adding even 1 or 2 to your mornings consistently, your body will feel the change. Over time, you'll notice you walk easier. Your hands don't ache when you open a jar. Your face looks a little brighter in the mirror. And perhaps most importantly, you'll begin the day with calm, not chaos. That is the secret of the Japanese breakfast. Not just the ingredients, but the intention. The morning habits that help your body absorb collagen better. When I was younger, I thought food was everything. If I ate the right things, I would stay strong. But as I grew older, I realized how you live matters just as much as what you eat. Collagen doesn't just come from food. Your body needs the right environment to absorb and use it well. That's why in Japan, our mornings are quiet, mindful, and full of small habits that make a big difference. Here are the gentle rituals that I still follow each morning. Habits that help my body absorb collagen better and that you can start tomorrow. Start with warm water. Before I eat anything, I drink a cup of warm water. Not cold, not hot, just gently warm. This wakes up the stomach, hydrates the tissues, and prepares the digestive system to receive nutrients. Warm water helps improve circulation and supports the liver, which plays a role in collagen production. In winter, I might add a thin slice of ginger or a squeeze of lemon. It's a small act of kindness to my body. Try this tomorrow morning. Don't rush. Sit down, take a few breaths, and drink it slowly. Let the body know it's time to begin. Breathe before you eat. In Japan, we have a habit of saying itadakimasu before every meal. It means I humbly receive, and it reminds us to pause and be grateful. This pause is powerful. Before I eat, I close my eyes and take a few slow breaths. Inhale through the nose, exhale gently through the mouth. Just 3 to 5 times. It calms the nervous system and signals the body to shift into rest and digest mode. This helps your body absorb collagen and other nutrients more efficiently. Stress. Even quiet stress can shut down digestion. Even if you live alone, try this. Breathe. Say thank you. And begin your meal with peace. Chew slowly and fully. Many people don't realize that digestion begins in the mouth. Your saliva contains enzymes that break down food, including proteins needed for collagen. When I eat, I chew until each bite is soft and smooth. I don't count the number of chews, but I don't rush either. It's a rhythm bite. Chew, breathe, swallow. This simple habit helps prevent bloating, improves nutrient absorption, and brings calm to the meal. If your stomach often feels heavy after eating, slowing down your chewing may help more than any medicine. Avoid sugar in the morning. This may surprise you, but sugar is one of collagen's worst enemies. It causes something called glycation, where sugar molecules damage collagen fibers, making them stiff and weak. In Japan, we rarely eat sweets in the morning. No sugary cereals, no flavored coffee, no pastries. Our breakfast is savory, simple, and balanced. You don't have to give up sweetness forever, but try starting your day without sugar. Let your taste buds adjust. You may discover the true flavor of food again. Move your body gently after eating. After breakfast, I go for a short walk in my garden, just 10 minutes. Sometimes I sweep the path or water the plants. Light movement after eating helps stimulate digestion, increase blood flow, and deliver nutrients like collagen where they're needed. You don't need a big space. Even walking around your home or stretching near a window can help. Let the morning be slow, not rushed. Give your body time to receive what you've given it. These habits are not hard. They don't require special tools or money, only attention. Together, they create the kind of morning that not only nourishes your body, but also your heart. Because when you treat the morning with care, your whole day becomes more alive. A true story of an 85-year-old Japanese man who still lives independently, thanks to his breakfast ritual. I'd like to tell you about my old friend, Mr. Takahashi. We've known each other since we were boys running through the rice fields of our village in Nagano. He is 85 now, just a few years younger than me, and still lives entirely on his own. He cooks, cleans gardens, and even takes the bus into town by himself. When people ask him his secret, he laughs and points to his kitchen. Every morning, without fail, he prepares the same breakfast he's been eating for over 60 years. A bowl of warm miso soup, a small piece of grilled fish, rice with a raw egg or natto, some pickled vegetables, and a cup of green tea. He doesn't rush. He eats at the same low table where his late wife once sat. Even now, he sets 2 bowls out of habit. He says it brings him peace. But beyond the emotion, there's wisdom in what he does. That breakfast isn't fancy, but it's full of collagen-rich foods. It supports his joints, keeps his digestion smooth, and gives him the strength to stay active. He has no back pain, no trouble with stairs. He walks with a steady pace, not the shuffle of someone his age. He once told me, "I don't eat to feel full. I eat to feel alive." And that's something I think many people forget as they grow older. We can't eat the way we did at 30. We don't need heavy portions or fast food. We need food that supports us gently and consistently, like a walking stick made of flavor and tradition. Mr. Takahashi's story isn't unique in Japan. There are thousands of elders like him living independently well into their 90s. And almost all of them have one thing in common: a simple, consistent breakfast filled with foods that heal, not just fill. You can start that kind of morning tomorrow. You don't need to be in Japan. Just start with one small habit, one warm bowl, and let it grow from there. Easy Japanese-style collagen breakfasts for American seniors. You don't need to live in Japan or speak Japanese to enjoy a healing, collagen-rich breakfast. In fact, many of the ingredients I've shared are available in grocery stores across America or can be substituted with familiar foods that offer similar benefits. What matters most is the intention to start your day with warmth, simplicity, and foods that support your aging body gently. Here are 3 easy Japanese-style breakfast ideas that you can try even if you've never cooked Japanese food before. 1. Miso soup with tofu, wakame, and soft-boiled egg. This is the easiest place to start. You can buy instant miso soup packets at many supermarkets, but I recommend finding real miso paste. It lasts for months in the fridge. To make a simple version, boil water with a small piece of dried seaweed kombu if available. Remove the kombu, lower the heat, and stir in 1 to 2 teaspoons of miso paste. Add cubed tofu and a sprinkle of dried wakame seaweed. Simmer gently. Then top with a soft-boiled egg. This soup is full of fermented nutrients, collagen-supporting minerals, and protein. It's light but nourishing. Pair it with a small bowl of rice or a piece of fruit if you'd like. 2. Warm rice with poached egg and canned sardines. If raw egg doesn't feel comfortable, poached or soft-cooked eggs are a beautiful substitute. The Japanese call this onsen tamago, hot spring egg, because it's gently cooked in warm water, not boiled. To make it simple, serve hot rice in a bowl. Gently place a poached egg on top. Add a few pieces of canned sardines, choose those packed in water or olive oil. Drizzle with a touch of low-sodium soy sauce or tamari. This dish is full of collagen from the fish, amino acids from the egg, and energy from the rice. It's easy to digest and satisfying without being heavy. 3. Bone broth with rice and steamed vegetables. This is my favorite option when I'm feeling tired or my stomach feels sensitive. In a small pot, heat a cup of unsalted chicken bone broth, store-bought or homemade. Add soft vegetables like carrots, spinach, or mushrooms. Simmer until tender. Spoon over a bowl of warm rice. You can add a sprinkle of sesame seeds or seaweed flakes for flavor. This meal is gentle, full of natural collagen, and easy to prepare ahead. Many of my American friends find this one comforting on cold mornings. You don't have to eat Japanese food every day. But by gently replacing just one part of your morning routine, one processed item, with a healing one, you may begin to feel lighter, more energetic, and more at ease in your body. If you've made it this far, I want to thank you from one elder to another. I know how overwhelming it can feel when your body starts to change. The stiffness in your knees, the heaviness in your mornings, the quiet fear that maybe your best years are behind you. But I promise you, they're not. You don't need to become someone new overnight. You don't need to throw away everything you've ever eaten. You simply need to begin gently, consistently, and with care. Maybe tomorrow you'll drink a cup of warm water before your coffee. Maybe you'll try a spoonful of miso soup instead of toast. Maybe you'll chew just a little slower and breathe before you eat. These are not small things. They are the quiet decisions that build strength over time. In Japan, we believe that health is not something you chase. It is something you tend to like a garden, with patience, with attention, and with love. So take your time, try one new habit, and let your mornings become a place of healing. Until next time, be well. And remember, you carry wisdom in your years, and your body is still worthy of care. Health information on YouTube is not medical advice and may not be suitable for everyone. Please consult your doctor or a healthcare provider for personal guidance. If you think you may have a medical emergency, call your doctor or 911 immediately.